Meg Thee Stallion confirms her split from Klay Thompson. Okay, hold on. I want to ask something. Did you guys think that this relationship was going to last?
Free Tory.
Free Tory. Did you guys think this relationship was going to last?
Free Tory?
Free Tory.
Well, honestly, I really didn't know. I didn't know if it was going to last at first. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't like one of those people who was just like, 100% it's not going to last. I was rooting on their downfall because of my biased hate for Meg. Like, you know, I have a lot of hate for Meg, so I was rooting on her downfall in whatever relationship she pursues. But you know, I can't say that I thought that this was going to end like this.
Would you say there's a lot of karma that is kind of, you know, that she's
I don't know if I believe in karma, so I don't know if I could put that on her, but I do believe that it is not a crazy pattern to see how her relationships unfold.
For me, I think that I felt that it was gonna last. You know,
that's crazy.
From the videos that I saw, Klay Thompson seemed like a nice gentleman.
He's a light skin.
You see how easy it is? You see how easy it is to be like, oh, Klay Thompson seemed like a nice gentleman. Da, 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 da. We don't know none of these niggas.
That's why I said he seemed like a nice gentleman.
Based off of what?
The videos that I saw.
I know, but that's such propaganda, though. That's such easy propaganda to fall for when saying like, oh yeah, Klay Thompson seems like a nice guy because we don't know shit about him and he doesn't seem that very loud about his life. You know, I think that. Like, you know, we didn't think that I didn't see any red flags that were blaring that would make me feel like this would come to an end. Everything that they were showing seemed to be positive. So I was going off of that. Mm-hmm. But like I said, I've been rooting on Meg Thee Stallion's downfall. So this has been like a pleasant surprise for me.
You want to hear my unrealistic thought about this? I think Klay Thompson was doing this shit as a setup on purpose. I feel like he's probably a Tory fan. And he was like, you know what? Let me ruin this bitch's life.
Free Tory.
Free Tory. And he was just like, yeah, let me get out. He was like, wait, so everybody's been fucking this bitch? I'm Klay Thompson. I could fuck this bitch. And he went and he fucked this bitch and then fucked her life up and said, yeah.
I don't know if he fucked her life up,
life is not fucked up.
But he definitely...
She's an idiot.
No, well, I mean,
why is she an idiot?
By fuck her life up, I just simply mean like, yeah, like when girls get broken up with and like get cheated on,
but you know what makes it like, I guess,
I think you're reaching still.
Huh? Well, I think what makes it hit home more for her though is the fact that like he took her to see his family. Like his dad was like, you know, I like that Megan girl. You know, she's in the kitchen cooking for the man and doing all the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. She thought she was wifey. She thought sooner or later, you know, he's gonna get down on one knee.
But that's what I'm saying is like I feel like Klay Thompson already knew. This bitch ain't no wifey, but I'm going to treat her like it because that's what she wants.
Wait. You guys are kind of jumping the gun here. So the singer tells TMZ via her rep, I've made the decision to end my relationship with Klay. Trust, fidelity, and respect are non-negotiable for me in a relationship. And when those values are compromised, there's no real path forward. I'm taking this time to prioritize myself and move ahead with peace and clarity. Let's go to the next slide.
Fucking waste you, bitch.
And her story says, cheating had me around your whole family playing house, got cold feet, in quotations, holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous. Bitch, I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all.
Damn. Yeah, I think she was wrong for blasting it on the internet.
Yes. That's the worst part about this, in my opinion.
About her blasting him? Yeah?
I think her blasting him is the worst part about this situation because honestly, the reason why the relationship doesn't work out is none of our business. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But she made it our business by making a story about it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that she shouldn't have made the story, and in her whole story, she takes no accountability and is playing the victim the whole entire time. She said, cheating had me around your whole family playing house, got cold feet. So the cheating and then got cold feet kind of confuses me on whether he was actually cheating or whether he just got cold feet. And then it says holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment. Okay, you were a girlfriend. Okay, you held him down when he was going through shit during his regular season while making millions of dollars. Yeah. Cry about that. I just feel like she's being a victim in the whole situation. And even if she did get cheated on by Klay Thompson, I don't feel like this was the way to handle it.
I thought you were gonna press a Young Thug. Fuck that, nigga.
Whoop-de-doo.
Facts though. Facts. But what do you guys think about this?
I think that it's just very, very interesting because like the internet was so invested in their relationship, like on like a parasocial level.
Lots of women are upset at Klay Thompson right now.
Yeah.
Fam, when are women not upset at a man for cheating on their girl, especially when it's a girl that has a fan base?
I don't know if he was actually cheating. I feel like I needed some confirmation on that.
Yeah.
You don't think a light-skinned nigga was cheating?
Damn, what is with this colorism? You're light skinned.
I am black. Both of my parents are very full black.
I don't think that's what light skin means.
I mean,
let's not get into the arguing about what light skin means.
Just because I'm lighter than you, too, does not make me
I don't consider you a light skin.
So mix is not light skin. Mixed is mixed.
I said, why are we arguing about this right now? Let's not argue about this right now.
Chat2Much.
Holy fuck. So, Klay Thompson, Meg Thee Stallion. I hate Meg because of the Tory shit. Yeah. Free Tory. And like, if you just look at her history and her relationships, I don't like the way she did Partisan Fontaine either. I didn't respect that. You know?
Yeah.
He actually had something to say in the situation. I don't know what.
I don't have that. You might want to add that.
No, it's all good. We don't have to.
So, in terms of how the internet is feeling, this guy's kind of summarizes how the women are looking at the whole situation.
This nigga always has something to say.
Michael Rappaport. I seen this. This was funny.
So he says that Klay Thompson has him hiding from his wife following breakup with Meg Thee Stallion. Oh shit.
I'm doing this video from the bed because I'm hiding from my wife because of you, Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson, you're up everything for everybody else. You cheated on Megan Thee Stallion. You got my wife and probably everybody else's wife and girlfriend thinking, well, if Klay Thompson is going to cheat on Megan Thee Stallion, what the are you going to do to me?
They were dating for
you got me up, Klay Thompson.
Nah, bro, I'm doing extra.
You got me hiding from my wife. My wife was like, yo. I said, I don't know Klay Thompson. I love the man, love him as a player, love Megan Thee Stallion. I ain't got nothing to do with that. She's like, you get any big ideas? What? I'm not gonna just do some shit on Instagram.
Oh.
And then she took out some scissors.
Oh.
The are you doing, Klay?
Yo.
So the reason why I added this is because it's just like I think there's something with the parasocialness, again, kind of like what you were talking about, like when women have a fan base, for some reason they're like convinced that they deserve the world. You know what I mean? Like nothing can ever happen to them, and it's kind of a split because like the girls are like, Meg Thee Stallion is like the bigger figure in this. Like, how dare Klay Thompson? And then it's like, but the guys are like, nigga, that's Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson?
Do you not know who the fuck Klay Thompson is? So like this is a video of a girl kind of talking from the perspective of women and how they see Klay Thompson in terms of like this whole scenario.
Before that, Rex, do you think that Klay Thompson and Meg Thee Stallion are like equal in terms of fame?
No.
Who do you think is higher?
Meg Thee Stallion.
That's
really?
Fair.
Okay.
That's fair.
We're talking about fame, not just success. If we're talking about who's more successful in their field, Klay Thompson is more successful in his field.
Okay.
But I think that Meg Thee Stallion is more famous because her job, because like Klay Thompson is famous in the sports world, sports people, but Meg Thee Stallion is just famous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like an unfair type of comparison, you know?
But like, the whole thing is that a lot of the women, they're trying to downplay Klay Thompson's relevance, because it's like, he's just a nigga that plays basketball. He was not even.
Well,
that.
I bet you more people who know Klay Thompson also know Meg Thee Stallion rather than the other way around. Like I don't feel like everybody who knows Meg Thee Stallion also knows Klay Thompson. You only know Klay Thompson if you will pay attention to sports.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. If you pay attention to sports or not, you probably know Meg Thee Stallion because music is just something that's just like so accessible.
You have to remember that Meg Thee Stallion came out with WAP.
Yeah, that song was fucking insane.
Yeah, that was a huge song.
And it was an enormous song.
And the whole Tory situation too got her super bigger.
Yeah,
famous.
And then like also having a track with Beyonce. There's a lot of like fame induced in that.
Yeah.
But the only reason why I wanted to ask that is because
pretty as hell.
Right? The only reason why I wanted to ask that is because, like, I was going to say that I feel like niggas that watch sports kind of have a bias towards, like, I feel like I've known who Klay Thompson is for a very long time because he's fucking Klay Thompson.
Yeah.
But, yeah, anyways, we'll move forward.
But what do you guys think about the whole, like, idea of, like, if Meg Thee Stallion got cheated on, what about us regular mortal peasants?
Everybody gets cheated.
Everybody can get cheated on.
People more important than Meg Thee Stallion have been cheated on. So
Why do you think women, like, some women think like that?
Because I feel like some women just look for too much validation in media stories for like to kind of I don't know look at it as like a reflection, I guess you can say.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes much sense, but it's just like they see themselves in Meg Thee Stallion or being the same type of person like Meg Thee Stallion, and then going and dating someone that 6 foot and rich and and then it's like, damn, even though I have my life together and shit, I can still get cheated on.
Damn.
I just think people who don't think that they could get cheated on or don't think certain people could get cheated on are just delusional.
Mad delusional.
They're living in another world, you know, like Beyonce got cheated on. Like,
yeah,
like shit happens, fam. It is what it is. Don't ever think that that it can't happen to you because it can. You know, so.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah,
that's all.
Let me hear this pretty ass woman.
Yeah.
You know what, Klay Thompson, this is for you because here's the thing: when you popped out with Megan Thee Stallion, we all said, "Okay."
This is shit I hate. That is so fucking whack. What do you mean, okay?
But that's real.
Okay.
That's exactly why I said that Meg is more famous than Klay, because her fan base won't know who Klay is.
I get that, but no homo. Klay is a good looking nigga.
Yeah,
he's a good looking nigga.
Tall.
And 9 times out of 10, any woman of any status would look at Klay Thompson, who's a very rich and successful NBA player, and say, yeah, I'm skinning out tonight. So that's why I'm like, what do you mean? Okay. I'm just
fam, y'all can't just let me pause and continue. Like, I'm not the one who's dwelling on the pauses. Y'all are.
The fact that I'm talking in a woman's perspective and saying that, 9 times out of 10.
But that is a big pause. I'm not gonna.
Bro,
I'm
dotting your I's and crossing your T's. Just say thank you.
So a woman saying.
Pause. Can we press play on the video?
Okay. We're like, you know what? He's got a good job. Job. Okay. They've got similar interests. Okay. We can make.
How do you know that?
Work. Okay. You should know that. You should know that your face was an unwelcome caveat on what we hoped was a good situation.
I don't even want to listen to this bitch. I really don't want to listen to this bitch.
I want to hear the rest.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Whoa. I'm not gonna lie, Rooks, you're sounding hella gay right now. You're defending Klay Thompson's face card hella hard right now.
What the fuck?
Is there something you want to admit to us?
What the fuck is she talking about?
What do you mean it's Klay Thompson? Why
I don't watch basketball, but I know Klay Thompson.
My nigga. No.
Can you stop screaming at me, please?
No.
Can you stop screaming?
This girl said, okay, he has a good job. Are you on fucking crack? Are you on?
That's crazy.
You want to watch the rest of this?
Well, wait.
That's disrespectful.
Wait. But what is inaccurate about her saying that?
Fam. Why do I have to elaborate?
What is inaccurate about her saying that?
It's not inaccurate, but it's just like...
it's the condescending tone of saying, oh, okay.
It sounds like she's not putting someone on a pedestal because they're an NBA player.
Would you feel the same way if she said this about Steph Curry?
It's the same exact thing, no matter Steph Curry,
LeBron James.
That's fucking crazy.
All of them.
I think that's
it's the same
crazy.
shit, yeah. What are you talking about? If she's talking about her not liking the way his face looks. If she's saying, well, he has a good job, but she still doesn't like the way his face looks, how is that inaccurate?
I don't think she was talking about his face literally, though.
Literally, she's saying that she's going like this, like she's talking about she thinks he's ugly. That's basically what she's saying. She's not dissing anything else but his looks.
I love the caption. It says, "Can I be parasocial for a moment?"
But like, look at this. Look. Look, I think that she has some pretty good points.
Like what?
Well, I'm kind of suspect of you right now because the way that you're defending Klay Thompson. Like, I've never heard anybody use Klay Thompson as a sex symbol. Yes, to me, I don't look at him, and in my personal opinion, I don't think that he's an unattractive man. Pause. But I don't know what other women find attractive or not attractive. There's a lot of guys out there who women find attractive where I'm just like, really, nigga? But then, hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
A tall, light-skinned nigga that's a millionaire?
Okay, but see what you're doing? You even mentioning the millionaire part lends into her saying that, okay, he has a good job. That's basically all it is. A nigga with a good job, which is the reason why he's a millionaire.
Let's see what else this dumb bitch has to say. Hold on, let me put it back on the screen. There we go.
Don't ever piss me off like this again. Oh, you know what, Klay Thompson?
Bro.
That was it? Yeah. Thank God we don't have to.
No,
look at
I
that
don't
anymore.
think she has the thing is that since we're looking at from a female's perspective, I don't think that she has a bad point. That is how a female perceives Klay Thompson. Who am I to tell her otherwise?
So, do you think this is how the males perceive Klay Thompson? Have you seen this?
Yeah, I watched this live.
I'm dead. Okay. I haven't seen this, so let's see. Oh, let me put it on screen first.
So the caption says, "Academics explains why Klay Thompson needed a side piece with Megan Thee Stallion." Oh, that's long as hell.
Don't read that.
Yeah.
I'm not reading that.
All right,
Okay,
let's
here we
leave.
go.
Klay just ain't as dumb as we all thought he was. Klay had her on TikTok Googling all type of goofy ass recipes while Klay Thompson hit the streets. Anytime you got like a loud, boisterous chick at the crib, you need a peaceful side chick to help you deal with that type of witch. Facts. Once I seen him with this loud, boisterous chick, that ratchetivity, but ain't nobody want to bring this outside, nigga. This type of chick, nigga, you put on Tubi and fuck, nigga, and just keep it moving. This ain't even Netflix and chill. You don't even use the subscription for this. This is a Tubi and fuck. Tubi and fuck. Once I seen him with this loud, boisterous chick,
That is crazy.
The page has a bunch of clips of just him just yapping about those.
Yeah, there's a long segment about this. He went in.
Damn, man went
But-
on a tangent.
Do you also agree with academics?
No. The reason why I don't agree is because I don't think that I don't agree with the whole cheating thing.
Okay, you don't think she deserves to? Yeah, obviously nobody deserves to be cheated
Well, she
on.
deserves to be cheated on.
She deserves to be cheated
She
on.
deserves to be cheated
Free
on.
Tory.
Free Tory.
But yeah, free Tory. I just don't think that that's the overall answer for all hats in the situation. For Meg, yeah.
Okay.
But for everything,
Tubi and fuck. Not even Netflix.
No.
Tubi and that's
yeah.
Holy
Overall,
shit,
in the
bro.
situation, I think that I just don't like the way that she aired out the situation and made it public. Klay Thompson wifing Meg Thee Stallion. If I didn't hate Tory, I probably wouldn't mind Meg Thee Stallion too much. I think she's an attractive woman. I think that she's very physically attractive. You know what I'm saying? If you were to look at her and the upsides of Meg Thee Stallion, I can understand why someone, including Tory, would want to go for somebody like Meg Thee Stallion. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I do feel like there is a dark side of her that is not that healthy to deal with. You know what I'm saying? And she seems very obsessed with toxicity. And I think that in my idea is she's calling it cheating. But Klay Thompson said that he doesn't want to be monogamous. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like him presenting that idea makes her feel like she's less special than she thought she is. That's just my theory.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he actually cheated on her.
Right.
I don't like how she's putting
It's
that
just
on.
alleged.
Yeah.
Allegedly cheated.
yeah.
I don't know who he cheated with, but why she's saying that. But I do believe that he did bring up, fam, you're Klay Thompson. You're a famous basketball player, tall, handsome in Rooks' opinion. So would you want to be stuck to one pom-pom your whole life?
Especially if you got the shorty after you got rich, because that was the conversation that we had, you know, last episode.
If you guys were Klay Thompson, would you guys want to stick to one pum pum your whole life?
Yo, that's what I was saying though. Is like, fam, if you're Klay Thompson, you're picking Meg Thee Stallion to wife.
Nah,
that doesn't sound that crazy to me.
Really? I mean, to be fair, you know what? To be fair, mans don't really know Meg Thee Stallion, what she's like at home. Maybe she's wifey material.
She could be cool as fuck. I'm just, but like, why are you acting like? It's like the reason why I wouldn't want to date Cardi B if I was famous is different than Meg Thee Stallion, because Meg Thee Stallion, she doesn't have all those kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't have all those like baby dad.
You can still be ran through.
You can still be ran through, but that's different. Everybody in like
it's 2026.
Everybody in that industry is kind of ran through. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying that like,
except for what's her face?
I'm not gonna use being ran through as like a bona fide reason as why you should never ever find love ever or be worthy to date. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say that that's the reason, but I do think that like Meg Thee Stallion, I just don't personally like her, so it's hard for me to have that.
That's what I'm saying. Is like,
but like
I think that's a bias. I think that's a bias that I'm having. Is the fact that like, yeah, I just don't like Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah. But I can understand why somebody who's famous would want to wife Meg Thee Stallion. I do still think that she is a catch.
I don't see it.
So the way that I look at it, please don't cancel me, but I feel like as a nigga like Klay Thompson, the longer that you spend with like someone, you know, it just goes to show, damn, like she was pretty good, you know, because I could imagine a guy like that, he can get tired of a bitch like this, but he spent a lot, so he got to enjoy the fullness of Meg Thee Stallion. I can imagine there's a lot to enjoy from Meg Thee Stallion for him to stay that long, so I got to give props to
Yeah, hey.
Hey, man.
I do agree with him though. I do agree with him overall. I don't like, even though I don't personally like Meg Thee Stallion for my own reasons, Free Tory. I do think that there is reasons why somebody else may want to wife her, which could be credible. I do think if you put it on paper, she probably has a lot of upsides. You know what I'm saying? And then even with the downsides, it's like when you finally find somebody that you're interested in, you kind of want to take the downsides too, because you're just like, it comes with it. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that he thought that because she was a freak that she'd be down for more threesomes and shit.
Interesting.
Or down to be a little bit more.
Did she ever sing about doing shit like that or no? But I guess like the singing is a fantasy, so it doesn't really count.
Exactly. Well, she just talks about fucking all the time in her music. So
that's crazy.
But yeah,
would you be disappointed if you ever like encountered that? Like you're like, like I get a chance with this chick, you know, she's always talking about how good she's, how much of a freak she is, blah, blah, blah. And then you actually get with her and she's vanilla as fuck. Would you be like, fuck, what'd I do? Or would you just
be happy with the accomplishment that
like, would you be disappointed and be like, damn, she's not a freak?
You guys think that a lady could sell me and make me buy off of false advertisement and I won't complain?
That's facts. That's facts.
You guys think you can get me to purchase off of false advertisement and I'm not going to complain?
That's facts.
Fuck no.
We're talking about king complaints here.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You're gonna hear about every single fuck. You're gonna hear a complaint.
Yo, that is
Are you dumb?
that
We're
would
going
be
to HR every single fuck.
You chat too much. Chat too much. Chat too much. Chat too much.